Hi everybody, welcome back to Black Desert Online. We're about to head into Calpheon City. This is the city of Power Quest, and we've got no horse, so we're just going to jog over there. Get some fitness in, you know. Work on some cardio. So you can see the highlighted point there. Oh yeah, there's a stable keeper over here. Get our horse back. Let's talk to the claymation dude. He looks like a lump of clay. I've seen lots of wandering adventurers before. I consider them exotic rather than strange. This is Calpheon, the city of Elion. So let's have a look at the stable. Yep, and we can recover our mount. And let's take it out. Okay. Got some fancy folk here too, hanging around the city in their fancy dress. Very schmick. Imperial delivery. Okay, so let's go and speak to this soldier over here. Wait, halt. I've never seen you here before. Please identify yourself. This is the capital of Calpheon. The silent gatekeeper. What brings you to Calpheon? You're here to visit the Kalis Parliament? I can smell danger from you. I cannot grant you access. Alright, let's chat to him again. Request entry into the city. I can't say that you pose a threat, but I can't say that you're a trustworthy person either. So you will not be granted entry, not until you can confirm your identity, that is. Wait, can't you see the seal of the Zion merchants? This person even has Isabel's approval. There's no need to be so strict. If not, maybe I should just go ahead and tell everyone about the rumour of you dozing off on duty last time. I have confirmed that you are a member of the Zion merchants. I grant you permission to enter Calpheon. Alright, so very nice of you. Let's go. Reuben the Herald, you will enter the capital city when you go inside. Please be mindful of your behaviour. Alright, let's go and see Reuben. Oh, that's a nice horse. Reuben, anything interesting you want to know about the city? Right now, the story of this from the slum is spreading like wildfire. Lehard Merton and Investment Bank. Luolo Grebe Investment Bank. Basqueen Lyric Investment Bank. Okay. Calpheon. Reuben. Cool. Okay, so let's continue. The protest against the Luong gang is becoming increasingly tense. Give me 100 silver and I'll tell you some interesting tidbits about how many were injured and wounded by the Luolo gang. Welcome to the capital city of Calpheon. Oh, don't mention it, it was nothing. The Gatekeeper? Don't mind the Gatekeeper, he's always like that. Since there are many important officials here, the Gatekeeper is always on high alert. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Reuben. All the rumours that you hear come through me first.
The Parliament started suppressing the people at the refugee camp.
I know everything that is happening inside this part of the city. What would you like to know? The representative of the people of Calpheon? Well, look at what we have here. You have managed to make it all the way here. It's the rising star of the Zion Alliance. How do I know this? It's because news travels quickly to me. What was that? You want me to keep it a secret? Haha, I'm afraid it's too late now. I've already spread the rumour to everyone. Why don't you enjoy it while it lasts? Oh, I forgot. Since it's your first time here, you need to go to Basqueen Lyric first. You can think of it as something like approving your entry to the city. Also, I'm telling you this beforehand because it looks like you came from the anti-troll fortification. Please don't attack Basqueen Lyric. I'm letting you know beforehand that he's a troll, so don't be surprised.
Don't trust the Calpheon priests. They are evil inside.
Okay. No, we don't need to rent a flute. So now we can go and speak to Basqueen. Now let's follow the pathway. Wow, this town looks amazing. Brandio, the mushroom artisan. I like mushrooms, especially on the barbecue. Alright, here he is, Basqueen.
This is the Bank of Hope.
I must beg you not to borrow any money if you can't pay it back. I already have too much to worry about. I don't need more problems from an adventurer like you. Well, look who we have here. Welcome to the Calpheon City, O hero of the Zion Merchant Guild.
Hello, how can I help you?
If you can't afford to pay back, don't take out a loan.
All people are born equally precious. Silence is never the answer. Okay.
Should I introduce you to a theory?
You're not the only one busy.
Investments lately.
Be quick with the search.
There is no high and low to the value of life.
So let's see what else he has. The road to Parliament. I've heard about Isabel from Reuben. Although it's an unfortunate situation, I don't think it's anything to worry about. She's a strong-willed woman. She'll regain her consciousness soon enough. Much as I want to know more about you, I understand that your presence is needed somewhere else. Do you want to visit the Kalis Parliament first? They are currently in a meeting. But this may be a good opportunity for you because all the officials are together. Talk to Volks, who is guarding the entrance to the Parliament.
Where are your manners?
He must have heard about your achievements at the anti-troll fortification. It will be easy for you to gain access to the Parliament through him. That'll do for the declaration of entry. You can go now.
We keep your items safe for sure.
Okay. Let's head on out. Go and find our mount. See you, Brandio. Look after those mushrooms, mate. Let's check this place out a little bit more. It's definitely very epic in scale, I have to say. Quite large. So we're heading over to the top there. so this must be the Parliament up here. And there's Vaux, so we can have a chat with him.
I have undivided loyalty for Parliament.
I'm Vaux of the Trina Knights. Please identify yourself.
The bravery of Castilian family is well known amongst the Trina Knights.
Ham Sandwich, you must be the one everyone's been talking about. I'm Vaux, the special advisor to Delphad Castilian and the members of the Honourable Trina Knights.
Delphad is the greatest general I've ever known.
The bravery of the Castilian Knights family is well known among the Trina Knights. Kalis Parliament. Please listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. Only those with approved entry can go beyond these doors. This is the first time an outsider has been given authorization to enter the Parliament. Please be mindful of your behaviour while you're inside. I hope that the laws of the Kalis Parliament do not judge you too harshly. Enter only if you understood what I said. Everyone is waiting for you inside.
The honor of the Trina Knights is my honor.
Is this the Kalis Parliament? Got a little video here.
The slum dwellers' demonstration is growing. This movement can easily shake the very foundations of Calpheon.
Trina Knights are standing at the ready. Just give the orders and we will.
There's no reason to be so rash at this point. It will only make the citizens more nervous. All they really want is fairer tax.
We must not give in to their demands. If we bend for them this time, they'll only become more demanding in the future.
My concern is what the Batian family's soldiers and those pirates are doing in the slum.
Are you suggesting that they may have a connection?
That's not exactly what I said. But isn't somebody stirring up the citizens of Calpheon? Perhaps it's because the people of the slum are turning their backs on alienism.
Watch your mouth, Dominic. You think I'm trying to push them out of the city for their lack of faith?
Commander, stop it. This is not the time or place for quarreling. There's no doubt the pirates in the slum are concerning. But we must acknowledge that these uncomforting problems can happen in these chaotic circumstances. Well, I think we are done for today.
Okay, that was a short meeting.
I have undivided loyalty for Parliament.
Let's have a chat. Meeting Herman. I cannot trust you yet. You are not approved enough to meet the High Counselor. Come and see me often. If we get along, I'll let you see him. Be able to talk to Herman. You must reach 500 amity points with Theophil and Vaux.
The bravery of Castilian family is well known amongst the Trina Knights.
Okay, let's look at the skills. Magic Arrow 4. Yep, I'll have one of those. Thank you very much. What else have we got? Earth's response 1. Yep, we'll take that.
Delphad is the greatest general I've ever known.
So let's give him a gift and see if we can get some amity points this way. Just butter him up a little bit. Yeah, that gave us about 14. Let's try a couple of armor stones. Is that 28? Yeah, about 14 each. What else have we got that we can give him? Hard black crystal shard. Let's give this one a go. Oh, 147. So it gave us about 90 something. That's pretty good. Oh, at least we know he can be bought, so we can always pay our way in, I suppose. Elena Late. Norma Late, otherwise known as Lady Late, Her name is really famous within and outside the city. She is my role model for unconventionality and decisiveness. I have a long way to go to be like her, but there are a lot of things I'm doing on the domestic affairs of Calpheon. As a daughter of the late family, it is my duty to take charge of such matters. I feel sorry for Dominic, he doesn't get a say easily here because of the Batians. Oh, this looks like the same
Slum
video.
Dwellers' demonstration is growing. This movement can easily shake the very
Okay, we can skip
foundations
this,
of
we've already seen
Calpheon.
this one.
Tree.
Okay, so we can talk to Alina again. Please come in, welcome, I am Alina Light of the Light family. I have heard much of your achievements and delighted to finally meet you in person. There is no need to feel nervous. You may get the impression that things are quite rigid here, but actually the atmosphere is more relaxed than usual. News of your arrival seems to have stirred quite some interest. Okay. Treasures of the Republic. It was actually me, Alina Light, who invited you to the Parliament. I currently represent the Light family as the head of the Merchant Guild. I believe you have already met my older sister, Norma Light, of the Northern Wheat Plantation. I've heard a lot about you, all of the achievements and activities that have been reported to the Parliament. The Zion Merchant Guild supplies delivery problem, the difficult situation of the Delphi Knights Castle and the outpost. The war at the anti-troll fortification and the fatal condition of Isabel and Carosius. You played an integral part in helping resolve all of these problems, and have indeed done very well. Why don't you try talking to some of the council members? I think some of the council members don't know who you are. You might as well familiarise yourself here. First try talking to Isabel's father Enrique and a representative of the Encarosia family. Alright. Let's speak to Enrique.
Well then, how are you planning to capture my attention?
Do you want a position? Is that why you're here? The guild is full, we've got plenty of workers already.
I have been here for too long. It's starting to make me ill.
You're the one who saved the Zion Merchant Guild. I apologise on behalf of Isabel and her ineptitude.
If you want to earn money, shouldn't you be willing to risk something?
I'm so sick of this place now. Like the times before, I need a scapegoat to give me a new leap forward. Okay, I don't want to be your scapegoat. The inspiring merchant? How can you call yourself a merchant when you can't even complete a task that's given to you? It was a mistake to allow Isabel, who is not trustworthy, to represent our merchant guild. We are now practically a laughingstock. Are you expecting some sort of reward for your services to the guild? Gold, lands, how about a seat in Parliament? Show restraint in my words. You better watch your tongue. You're not a good fit for our merchant guild. I don't see much merchant's temperament from you. Now be on your way. I am not much in the mood to talk at the moment.
I will talk with you once you are ready to reject everything and throw it away.
Alright.
An honest
Speak to
person
Dominic.
is always welcome with the Aaron family.
Enrique and Crochet is my business partner. There is nothing to fear if the Merchant Guild and the Earn family are working together.
Prosperity of a nation is acquired through technology.
It's a pleasure to meet you. You must be an adventurer everyone's been talking about. Or should I call you a merchant?
Prove yourself. I will buy it at the highest price available.
The patients can't be trusted further than you can throw them. I would keep this in mind if I were you. The Light of Elion. I am Dominic Ern, the head of the Ern family and a representative of the Merchant Guild Alliance here in Calpheon. I must commend you. Were it not for your actions, my son Geoffrey would have lost his fiancée. Your expression tells me that you weren't aware of this. Isabel is my son's bride-to-be. Geoffrey will be very relieved to hear this news. I would also like to personally thank you. Or should I say that I am rather disappointingly bemused by all this that's happened. I can tell that you're confused, but there's no need to dwell on what I've just said. Members of the Ern family are also managing the Merchant Guild in Calpheon. We have a family relationship with the Zion Merchant Guild. Have you been to the workshop district? Please visit the district if you have the time. The Ern and Encarosia families have been working hard together to build it. The patients can't be trusted further than you can throw them. Okay, on to the next one. Theophil. I see the person responsible for getting members of Parliament riled up has finally appeared. You must be the gift from the Lord Elion everyone spoke of. Pleased to meet you. I am Theophil Bashin. The complaints of the absurd Ern family are the reason this discussion has dragged on for so long. The advocate of the people? Just as how belief in Elion gives us strength, you believe in yourself enables you to achieve all that you have. I received news that Isabel of the Encarosia family is sick. I'm concerned of the fallout this may have within the Parliament. Are you worried about her? Or do you not need to be? The Elion shall guide her through the testing times with his infinite grace. If not, then we must accept it as a sign from Elion. I hope you enjoy your stay in Calpheon. May Elion's blessings be with you. Why, thank you. So let's move along. Meeting Herman. You're too much of an outsider to be introduced to the councillor. If you're accepted by Volks and I'll think about it. To be able to talk to Hermione, reach 500 amity points with Theophil and Volks. Okay. So we have 11 amity points at the moment, which is pretty poor. So I think we need to butter these two guys up a little bit with some gifts and things. So we can work on that. So let's go and talk to this person. Giovan.
That's just for show in this parliament.
All I want is to fulfill my responsibility as citizen representative. The people of the slum trust me, and yet I have done nothing for them.
We were all born equal.
Pleased to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. I am Giovan Grolin, the representative of the people.
There was not once when my words were reflected.
It's pointless to express my opinion. I have no clue what to do now. Head of the military? Unfortunately, I'm afraid I don't have much to say. Though a merchant, you haven't been tainted by money. And I hope you can contribute positively to Calpheon. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the citizens have been staging riots in Calpheon. The slums of Calpheon are filled with sick citizens. Their cries are briefly mentioned, but are forgotten by Parliament. But the people here aren't aware of the situation. Everyone's too occupied with wanting to consolidate their power. I'll have to reply to their grievances at some point, but only if I had more power. I would have used that power to improve the livelihood of people here in Calpheon.
The protest is getting bigger, but the agenda always seems to be left behind in the parliament.
Okay, so let's that one's in progress, so let's continue on. Delphad.
The authority of Calpheon comes from us, Trina Knights.
Delphi Knights? Haha, they're absurd. They take all the credit from others. Who is running this great city now? Who's the military representative? It's me, Delphad, the master of the Trina Knights. You're going to have to remember that.
Delphi Knights? Are you kidding me? Really?
You are Ham Sandwich, is that correct? I've received reports about you. I've heard your great achievements at the anti-troll fortification. Sitting in front of a desk, prattling on, I feel more alive when I was at war. Chairman Ferezio, I heard you helped with the delivery of the Trina military supplies. I don't think it would be wrong to say that you are more suited to life of a knight than that of a merchant. What crosses your mind when you share stories of your exploits with others here? Thoughts of fame or profit? Look at them, they insist on this charade, the false pretense of mutual respect and of a united parliament. I see things for what they are. I see a tempest looming in the midst, soon after the absence of Isabel. A tempest with howling winds of carnage reverberating throughout our hearts like the cries of a Sornan at the Trina fort. It's very poetic. Isabel is recognised by all, that's why she's headed to Heidel as a representative. Although she has not returned during this process, her influence is greater than you may think. The Zion Merchant Guild manages the largest sum of wealth among the guilds. Within the Zion Merchant Guild, Lady Isabel wields the most influence after Enrique. Who stands to gain if she's gone? The Zion Alliance? You may think loyalty and respect binds the alliance together, but it's silver, cold hard silver. I can already see the jubilees of the Ern and the Late families, both of whom operate merchant guilds. Let me give you some advice. Don't believe everything you see and hear. You are what matters most in this world. Take my words with a grain of salt though. I simply mean that you should always look after yourself. I'll continue to keep an eye on the achievements to come. Continue to fight for Calpheon and you will see a day when I shall personally reward you.
To have enemies on our borders is
Okay.
quite an unpleasant occasion, wouldn't you say?
Right, back over to Herman.
Calpheon will prosper until the end of time.
So it is you. I was wondering who we'd meet.
The commandments of Calise are social and moral guidelines we shall abide by.
Welcome to Calpheon. I am Herman Frezio, the head councillor of the Kalis Parliament.
Only the fit shall rule the world.
The commandments of Kalis act as a systemic, moral and social code that we must all obey. All that meets the eye. I thank you for outstanding contributions to Calpheon. I heard of your stories, not just in the Zion Merchant Guild, but also of your heroics elsewhere. The men and women of the Parliament are curious to know more about you and approved of your appearance before us in the Parliament. You must be exhausted from your journey to this place. You may find rest in the city beyond, blessed by the grace of Elion.
The perpetual history of Calpheon is unmatched by the uncivilized history of Valencia.
Okay. Back to Alina. I see you have had an opportunity to speak with everyone. By the look on your face, I guess that you have a lot to think over now. I feel sorry for Dominic. He doesn't get a say easily here because of the patience. Everyone has their own way of seeing things. You must filter through their words with discretion if you wish to discern their true meaning. I wonder if I may speak to you privately, not now but in the near future. When the time comes, I shall send for you for now, but you should get some rest. You must be tired after such a long journey. Is this your first time in Calpheon? Then there will be plenty to see. How about you go and visit the workshop district first? After all, you're part of the Zion Merchant Guild, are you not? Go and have a chat with your fellow guildsmen. Alright. So that will probably do for this episode, so thanks for watching. Click like if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.